It's Tom and Todd's Face Off on WRKO.com.
The first heat wave of the summer is with us. We are sizzling here on Face Off. Tom and Todd on WRKO.com.
Anthony Weiner is in a little, pun intended, trouble over his tweeting habits. Should he resign?
Oh, God. His behavior is repulsive, but the decision to resign is entirely his. He'll hear from his constituents. He seems to want to muddle through it all.
He's got no say in it.
What
He'll either be driven out or he won't be driven.
Well, Pelosi and others might have something to say about it. He might dig in. I don't know that he's done anything illegal, although use of government assets, i.e. BlackBerries, computers, phones, or the phone sex allegations, he might have transgressed. If he's transgressed, I think the Democrats will probably cut him loose and let him drown.
Well, he has transgressed. Legal isn't the standard here. This is politics. If Democrats decide he's too much of a liability, they'll throw him the hell out. And I hope they don't, because it's nice having him around to cloud things so they don't get to tell their lies and have the media be out there spreading them. Much better to be focused on sex.
Romney is ahead of Obama in some polls. Is this his year? Or will someone like Herman Cain or maybe even Sarah Palin derail Mitt?
There are people on the Republican side who nobody in the country's even heard of, who are only losing to Barack Obama by 10 or 11 points. So it's no surprise that Mitt's leading by 3 points in the most recent of polls. And it's great news for the country because everybody will start to see that the chosen one is no longer chosen even by the people who chose him a couple of years ago.
The blessing has been removed, apparently, from the blessed one, the Messiah. Obama, I think, is going to be a pretty tough candidate to beat. He's got a lot of explaining to do.
Wait a sec.
He's got a lot of explaining to do.
Depends on what number the unemployment rate
Mitt
is.
Romney is actually a stronger candidate in the general election. His problem is going to be Republican primary voters. They don't trust him. They don't like his health care plan. They see it as the genesis of Obamacare. They hate Obamacare. So Mitt's carrying a lot of suspicions into Republican primaries.
You know what might help
he
that,
might
Thomas?
get his shins kicked.
A couple more polls with Mitt leading.
Oh,
and everybody, and a couple more bad economic months.
Yeah.
And everyone looks at Mitt and say, whoa, Mitt's strength is the economy.
Yeah.
Whoa, Mitt's, he looks kind of like a president.
He looks like a president.
He wears those jeans so beautiful.
Central casting.
If the Boston Bruins win the Stanley Cup, is it a bigger deal than the Celtics win in '07 or any of the Patriots championships?
Ooh, if they go all the way to the Stanley Cup, given the fact that it's been, 1972 or something since the last Cup? It's been a heck of a long time. Yeah, the town will go crazy. And the town loves the Bruins. There's a brand to the Bruins, there's a style, and there's a mystique that connects to hockey players as opposed to all the others. They're the most regular folks. They're tough, they're good athletes, they're hard as nails, but they're regular folks.
That all sounds good.
They're not untouchable.
Most people haven't thought about the Bruins since the 1970s, so it would be a very exciting thing to have a Stanley Cup here in Boston. I think the Jacobs clan might spring for a new Zamboni if they win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, let's wait a minute. Let's not get carried away. What are you kidding me?
What do they call it? Previously owned.
Yeah, something like that.
That's it for this week. We'll see you again next week with another Face Off. WRKO.com.